Welcome back. I am going to show y'all something that I'm doing right here. I had a bunch of food scraps that we've been saving our food scraps to feed to our worms, but we pretty much got a full bucket now. So I've got a big here, just some strawberries and some old star fruit and stuff. And right here I've got these are ice cream bananas. At least that's what I was told when I bought them years ago. These I planted from a pup that are further out in my yard that weren't really doing anything, and I wanted to put them closer to the house, the south wall of my house, so that it's protected more during the winter. Now we did this tree right here, we did lose this year, but this one here came back, and I've got two pups here. You can see there's some new growth here. There's new leaves, or a new leaf coming out there, and that lighter green one just came out there. This one in here with this lighter green leaf is growing right up underneath the eave of my house, right up there. And I don't want, as it gets bigger, I don't want it to get up there and mess any of that up. So I'm letting it get a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna separate it. You can see down there, I'm gonna separate it from the mother, which I don't know if it's coming off of this one or this one, but we'll find out. And I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna cut the top off and then flip the corm, which is this part right here. I'm gonna, when this gets a little bit bigger and thicker, I'll flip this over and plant it, and you'll get more trees coming up. I'll probably like move down the line a little bit here and plant it so that, you know, we have more, because this will keep sending out pups, and it will get bigger and spread. But you can also kind of speed that process up by planting the corm. What I've seen is you flip it upside down and plant it, and then it'll grow more pups out of it. But what I'm doing right now, I've dug a hole right here next to the base of these trees, and I'm just gonna dump this down in here. Bananas are heavy feeders. They like to have a lot of pardon my air kicking on there. They like to have a lot of nutrients. Hold on one second. Gotta get into this bag, and it's hard to do one-handed. They like to have a lot of nutrients and a lot of water. So I'm gonna dump all this in here, and then I'm just going to backfill into this hole, cover this up, and then I'm gonna put these dead banana leaves that I leave at the bottom. I'm gonna put it all on top of it to try to keep the raccoons from coming and digging this up. I don't want that, and this is probably not a deep enough hole. Really 2 to 3 feet down is better, but this is what I'm doing here. But you just want to try to cover up. I mean, raccoons have an incredible sense of smell, so it's hard to cover up completely when you've planted or when you have buried something. It's hard to cover up the smell completely from them. So that's why I'll probably pull up some of these Spanish needles, throw them down. I'll put these dead banana leaves down, stuff like that, to try to deter them from, hopefully it'll deter them when I cover it up from coming out here and digging up and eating all the scraps I just planted. Because that's one of the issues I've got out here, is that anytime I've tried to bury scraps or anything like that, the raccoons will come and dig it up. You'll come out and there'll be a massive hole where I had just buried the scraps, and all of them are gone. I've done that with trying to grow pumpkins and stuff like that. So hopefully I can get this covered up well enough that they don't do that, because this is a good way to feed your banana trees. Another way I've seen is I mean, obviously you have the banana circle method. These are not planted, that my bananas that are by my house are not planted in a banana circle style. But I've seen Sam from Scrubland Farms. He has a section of bananas where he'll have like a clutch bananas, kind of like this, some space. He'll have another clutch, space, clutch, cluster, whatever you want to call them, and in between he will have buried a metal garbage can. And I don't know, I think he cuts the bottom out, and then but he leaves the lid on the top, so he takes food scraps and just tosses it into that garbage can, and then puts the lid back on top so that nothing can, get in there and get it. So that's another way you can do it, and I think that's a pretty good way. Because I know, like out here, it'd be hard to do a banana circle because the raccoons will just come and eat all of the scraps that you toss in the middle of it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I've got some more seeds I'm gonna plant, because I'm probably not going the way I'm supposed to. I see all these things all the time from the ag extension and all that stuff of, this is what you plant now, this is what you plant. I kind of just go by what I know, and warm weather crops and cool weather crops. We don't really have a ton of cool weather here, but I bought some purple basil seeds that I'm going to try to grow, because I'm trying to grow some more herbs, and just some other seeds that I'm going to try to grow. I bought some cantaloupe seeds. I'm going to give that another shot. I would love to grow cantaloupe because I love cantaloupe, but it never has seemed to do well here, for me anyways. But I'm going to give that another shot, and there goes the plastic bag because it's really windy. But anyways, just a short video of, that's one thing. If you've got a group of banana trees and you're wanting them to grow faster, fruit faster, stuff like that, you can dig a hole next to them. You got to be careful not to get up and mess up their root system. Dig a hole next to it, bury food scraps, and cover it back up. If you don't have an issue with raccoons, you can just leave it. If you do, try to mulch over the top of it so that they are somewhat deterred. And yeah, the banana roots will go down and feed on the rotting food scraps that are down there, and it will give them nutrients. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there, and just wanted to show you that. And I'll be back sometime soon. Thanks.